And we're back here, another edition of Simpson Cougar Football Week 6. We got a lot of interesting tidbits tonight as we root on our Cougars who play host to the Oak Forest Yellow Jackets here in a cool, crisp October evening down in the hole. We are going to give you updated PowerPoint standings tonight, and we're going to talk about some projections as we move forward. Wins tonight against Oak Forest, potentially what that does for us. And we will go over other scenarios where if we're not fortunate to win the game, but we're going to stay positive with it. Me and Coach Lane, who joins me as always, both have our Cougars coming out victorious tonight.
Yeah, we this week I told Josh that he had to do a little homework this week, so we pulled out the MAIS schedule, and we did some predictions, and both of us predicted a big win for the Cougars tonight, along with some other wins across the state tonight. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to talking about some of this stuff. It's really interesting. I enjoy looking at these points and trying to figure out our path.
Yeah, going to be a lot of fun, like always. Tonight, Paxton Lucas is always on as our producer, and Sly McNulty on the camera. So these young men not only excel in academics and athletics, they're also at the top of the class in the media department as well, as we construct a media version of our own department here at Simpson Academy.
Absolutely.
These two guys have done a tremendous job all year and for the past few years with us, and we're super happy to have both of them. And here come your Cougars.
Absolutely right.
And so your Cougars coming in 2-3 after another heartbreaking loss last week against Lamar. Played well.
They really did, and me and you talked about there was just a couple of little plays here or there that really just kind of determined the game. We talked about the illegal procedure on the touchdown being called back, the turnover on downs inside the 5-yard line. So there were a couple of opportunities, and I think with this squad here, we have to be really clean with the football. We have to be penalty-free for this team to be successful, because they have the grit, they have the determination, and we may not be as talented as some of these ball players from other schools, but what we lack for in those things, we make up with heart. So to kind of counter that, we've got to have clean football all the way around.
I agree with you, Coach Lane. Perfect assessment. And look, we're a stone's throw away from being 4-1. I know we've talked about it. You just emphasized on what this team needs to continue to do and the building blocks of this year. And I feel like it's coming together. I really do. Some of these young guys, as my old basketball coach, Chris Kaufman, who I still would say is the voice of the Cougars, would say when he was coaching basketball, though they're not young bucks anymore. They're growing their antlers. They're starting
to sprout.
Yeah, they're starting to be able to be counted on, and I think you can go down the line of these Cougars and you can see a lot of them starting to take shape to build what this program's going to be over the next few years. So there's the kick by Lane, called at the 35 by the Yellow Jackets, up to the 40, up past midfield, and a good return there to about the 48-yard line of the Cougars.
That's right. Looking at this series here, Oak Forest and Simpson leads by narrowly a 10-8 series. The last time that they played was in 2023. Simpson edged them out 14-7.
In the playoffs, a big playoff win on that run. The second time we went to the state championship under Coach Mangum's tutelage.
Yep. Prior to that, Oak Forest had a little run there, 4 wins. Then we kind of countered that from 2003 to 2012 with 4 wins. So pretty evenly matched programs.
Yeah, it's always a battle with these two teams, and you hit it on the head. I can remember over the last 20, 25 years as Oak Forest has got into the MPSA and now the MAIS, and it's always a war. It seems like we have played these guys in the playoffs perennially. They beat us in the 2022 state championship.
Yep.
We repaid them back in the semifinals of the playoffs the next year. So two great storied programs of football and meeting on a beautiful night tonight.
And kind of mirrored. And, you know,
Jack Lee right there.
There he is. There's my guy showing up early. Second play of the game. Jack already getting in the backfield, causing some disruption. But, you know, when you think of Oak Forest, when I do anyway, I think of just a hard-nosed program. I've watched a good bit of film this week, and that's what really stands out to me. They're hard-nosed, well-coached, and they just get after it. So we have to match and exceed that energy as well, which I think this team is built to do.
Absolutely. McKinney lost for the year with a knee, got back the results this week, and he's down. You can see Ethan Nations taking his spot right there. So it'll be 3rd and 6, inside handoff. Lee and Algie with the stop. Going to be close to a first down, but he did not get it at the 40. So going to bring up 4th and 1.
Yeah, big down here early in the game. Another face that we have back is Paxton Dale. Paxton Dale's back tonight. So, you know, we lose Brady, but we get Paxton back. I also saw Aiden a little while earlier, and he's
getting close.
So, you know.
So big down here, 4th and 1. This would be a huge stop for the Cougars. Oak Forest looking at the signal, trying to make an adjustment from the sideline. Handoff, and almost a fumble. Makes one man miss, and looks like
we shot through. We actually had an opportunity. He slid off. Hard run right there.
Colt Walker on the stop, Drew.
By big number 10 there. Had an opportunity to pull him down behind the line of scrimmage and get that stop, but got to credit that kid for continuing to run after contact.
Yeah, good run by the young running back from the Yellow Jackets, and I don't know who it was that kind of popped that ball out, maybe Garrison Warren out there on the edge, but so close to a turnover. So first down for the Yellow Jackets. Oh, that looked like a false start. Rolls to the right, throws out here to the flats, got plenty of running room to the 20, 10, 5, and down to about the 3-yard line, 4-yard line, so a big play. Looked like a false start on the left side of that.
Yeah, there was something a little odd about that timing right there. It's like somebody moved before the snap, or the snap was delayed. But I agree with you. There was something there that didn't look quite right.
So Nation's on the stop there.
On the 4.5-yard line, it'll be first down.
I'll help you, Joe, on that every time. All right, here we go. First and goal. Going to be close to a touchdown down around the goal line. So what formation was that?
Just a little offset power formation. Nothing too fancy right here. Like I said, this team is a hard-nosed power-style team, so I expect a lot of that tonight.
Looks like Juan McKeon for the big set for us, along with Warren, Maddox, and Eli Brewer. With 4 down linemen. Flag on the play. Probably going to be a false start.
Yep. Good. That's a big play right there.
And you see on your screen, Bart Evans, a seasoned official, does a great job. You know they're going to do a good job here tonight as he's the white hat.
Replay, second down.
So going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 6. So that's a huge penalty down there.
It is. And, you know, I fully expect, just watching from film, I fully expect them to go for it on 4th down. They go for 2 most of the time when they score.
Inside handoff, another whistle. So looks like another false start.
Flag on the play. False start.
So it looks like they may be picking up what we were seeing.
Right. Just getting a little bit of a hurry, kind of
just disjointed right there.
Tush-push-esque, but they finally picked it up and see everybody moving that half second before the ball gets snapped. Wilkes-Barre in, Thomas Jones in, the bigs coming out, Eli Brewer and Ethan Womack. So 2nd and goal from the 11 after the 2 false start penalties. There's the reverse.
Wing reverse. Squeeze him inside. Good.
And really good job. Almost fumbled again. Great job by McAlpin.
Yep.
Cannon McAlpin on the stop. Jones was in there to to help rally and get his knee down as well. But McAlpin, good job right
Yeah,
there.
really good job. They come out in that wing formation, which is, renowned for reverses and misdirection and,
It'll be third down.
a lot of counters. I would run a wing and pee-wee a good bit. So really good job staying at home, watching your keys, and keeping them at bay there.
Rolls out to the right. Exact same play, exact same result. Wide open. Walked. It looks like he got in. And touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Ran the same play on 3rd and 10.
Well, they
Third
saw
and goal
something
from
earlier.
10. Yeah.
They saw something earlier, and they just went back to the well on that.
Yeah, tough right there for the Cougars after 2 false start penalties. Really pushed the Yellow Jackets back. And as you can see on the replay there, just wide open. Somebody lost assignment there.
Yeah, when you lose assignment in the goal line, there's no margin for error. You can't give a cushion. So safety comes up, tries to make a play, but it's just too late by then.
So, like you said, going for 2 here.
Using that timeout early.
Timeout, Yellow Jackets.
So timeout. We'll take a timeout with them and return right after these messages from our sponsor. Oh, my God, I screwed that up all the way.
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm Bureau is here for Mississippi.
And we're back. Special guest at halftime, Coach Keith Case, going to come and talk about our turf project that we think is going to get done.
Yeah,
and
we're
we're
really excited about it, too.
Oh, it's going to be an incredible addition to the school. So 2-point conversion here after the timeout. And there's the quick pitch.
Squeeze him in. Oh.
And just nobody cleaned that up after he.
Good job keeping him, keeping him from the edge, but there's got to be a guy inside to mop that up.
Yep. So Oak Forest strikes first. Touchdown and 2-point conversion. So Cougars 0, Oak Forest 8. We'll take a quick break and return right after these messages from our sponsors.
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm Bureau is here for Mississippi. Farm Bureau Insurance, here to protect what matters most, because Mississippi is our home.
And we're back. Fortenberry takes over in the kick return game for McKinney. So it'll be Walker and Fortenberry back to return here. And I was just telling Coach Lane off air, Apex has got this new laser therapy. It is incredible. Absolutely incredible. He was wondering why I was dancing up here. It's because my back feels great. One treatment is amazing.
I just need laser from head to toe and just see
Oh, look, it's
get
unbelievable.
all elements.
So Miller Davis with the recovery on the little squib kick. So Cougars will start at the 26.
Down, Cougars!
So it'll be Baldwin at the let's see how we come out. I see Baldwin on the sideline, so are we back in the elephant package?
I would fully expect us to use that elephant package some more, simply because I thought we had some success with that early.
And that's what it looks like. It's not as many bigs. We got 2 wide outs, so
It's a little wrinkle to it. It's a little wrinkle.
Maybe it's more Wildcat. A little high snap. Colson gets it and really doesn't go anywhere. And we talked about this. The operation of the snap is so important.
It's so important. It really is. Just a matter of a few inches can throw a play off. It's timing so tremendously. Even from down to the delay and the handoff to the blocking, it just you got to have it.
And there's the snap to Colson. Makes one miss. I thought he fumbled the ball, but I think it was a Cougar helmet with a shadow.
Yeah.
So my fault there. Colson up to about the 32-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5.
So balling in, first snap, trips to the right. Oh, looked like he jumped off. Getting the sign. Algie's out there in between Walker, and there's the pass to him. Caught for a short gain.
Yeah, just off the mark there. Even if it was on the mark, that little hitch right there, I think they
Hayes Algie with the catch.
I think they had it covered pretty well.
Ball into Algie. Completed pass. It'll be 4th down.
Sorry to interrupt Coach Lane there, but we did not have a roster tonight, so we're having to kind of.
Well, and there is a little personnel difference too, so we're kind of learning on the fly.
Yeah, we're having to steel man it up here between public announcer and live stream. So if I interject, that's what it's for. Good punt by Ashmore, to be fair, caught at the 36-yard line.
35-yard punt by Ashmore.
So a 35-yard punt, no return. You gotta like that.
Yeah, I do. I think Jack has really come into his own in the last couple of weeks. Last week was statistically his best week. He averaged about 3.7 hang, 41 yards, which is a personal high for him. So I was really proud of him. It's been coming off his leg a lot cleaner and just with a lot more pop. So really proud of him.
So first down for the Jackets, and there's the handoff.
We'll end around.
And
it's hard run
over midfield into Cougar territory at about the 46-yard line.
Pick up of 18, that'll be a first down.
So Oak Forest 8, Simpson 0 here. 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. There's the fullback dive. Going to get 2 yards, 3 yards on the carry. Looked like Warren.
Pick up 3 on the carry.
Warren on the tackle. Garrison Warren.
Second down. About 8.
So 4 minutes, 24 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and I really do anticipate this to be a quick game in the sense that Oak Forest likes to run. Like you said, though, we saw a couple little play actions out in the flat, but they do want to impose their will on the ground.
So hand off to the running back. Looked like Wilkes-Barre on the tackle. Right inside the 40-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Barry on the tackle. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
So Cougars really need a stop here.
They do. We don't want to have too much bleeding early on this game.
So end around there, and he's got a convoy. Good job by Colson to run him down and stretch him out.
Yep, really good job right there. Oak Forest actually had a pretty good design right there, and like you said, there was a convoy out in front, but we did a really good job splitting those offensive linemen and those blockers to stretch them out and make a play.
So going to bring up 4th down and a short 2.
Look like we're going to get a measurement because he's not quite sure.
Okay, so maybe I'm a little bit off, but the chain gang over there has got it. As y'all can see, it's
official timeout.
It is not close to a first down if you're seeing the correct chain gang stick right there, marking it 4th down.
Yeah, and it's hard for us to see the football right now.
Right.
With our own sideline in the way. So we'll learn with everybody else.
We need Fortenberry to slide over to the right just a hair.
Yeah, he got a little bit. I mean, it's real short.
I mean, it's 2 yards short, as you can see. I mean, it's a good yard.
Chain gang, you got to credit them. They had it pretty accurate.
Yep. So it's a good, as you can see.
It'll be 4th down and 2.
It's a good 2 yards.
So, again, we get the Yellow Jackets into 4th down. We just got to bow our necks and get a stop here.
Well, it's about 1.5 yards, as you can see. So, but it's a long way as the measurement.
When it comes to 4th down, that's a long way.
Yeah, as the measurement. Typically, you're inside 1 yard when they call for a measurement, but something a little bit off right there. But nevertheless, 4th and a long 1.
Ball on the 48.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Correction, 38.
So Cougars need a stop here. This
Go
would be,
Cougar fans!
so 4th and 1.
Another big down early in the game.
Yep. They converted the last 4th down opportunity. Let's see if we can't stop them here. And there's a quick pitch. Oh, he bobbles it.
That's big.
And he's not going to get there. Yeah. Great job right there by the Cougars.
Yeah, quarterback was a little aggressive with a pitch, and it just threw their timing off. Fortunately for the Cougars, we were able to bust through there, and did a great job right there.
Yeah, looked like Colson and Womack with the first
whole host of guys. That's a big turnover on downs right there.
Absolutely huge turnover on downs. So Cougars will get it here. 2:50 to go in the first quarter. Cougars will have the ball for the second time of the night and see if we can't move the football a little bit.
40-yard line, Simpson.
And again, we'll have Coach Keith Case at halftime, our head baseball coach, to talk about all things turf project and baseball over there. It's an exciting time for the Cougars.
There's that elephant formation, another high snap.
Oh, he kicks it out. He's got a little running room, and he's to the 40, the 30, down to about the, let's see where they mark it, down to about the 32-yard line.
The 32.
Yeah, Colson with a run.
Colson, a pickup of 27. First down, Cougars!
So 27-yard gain, first down, Cougars, inside the 35-yard line to the 34.
Looks like they're keeping that heavy package in. I see Jack Lee, J.D. Lane. I think Joseph Jones is out there.
Yep, Miller Davis.
So we got some big boys out there.
Yeah, Joseph Jones kind of in that H-back spot. They're going to run behind him.
Yep.
And we get a few to around the 31 or 32. Let's see where it's spotted at the 32. So a 2-yard gain by Colson.
Colson carries the ball for 2.
Big personnel change right here. Biggs coming out.
Ball on the 32-yard line of the Yellow Jackets.
I always like to look for number 4 when he's in the ball game. He makes some impact plays.
He's really turned into our explosive. We talked about that at the beginning of the season. We were looking for that explosive player. I think Colton's done a really good job filling into that role. He can take the top off of defense really quick.
So inside handoff. Colson looked like he was going to get through there.
Yeah, got a little cutback, and then shoestring got him towards the 20-yard line, 30-yard line. So,
inside the 30. I think it ended up at the 29. So 3rd and 5 after the 3-yard gain. Ball and look into the sideline to get the play. Fortenberry and Colson to each side of him. And quick throw out there, a really good catch.
Really good catch.
The timing, Braxton's got just a hair, right? He's got to get into that comeback before he releases it. He wasn't into his cut. And that was
looked like he kind of threw across his body, watching the replay there. It looked like he kind of threw across his body a little bit. Feet didn't quite whip around there to get an accurate throw.
And he's trying to probably get it out.
Yeah, it's a quick play.
Yeah, great job by Colt, though, to contort his body, go.
Made a phenomenal catch right there.
Yeah, a great catch.
We can't gloss over that. That was a big play, big catch to keep this drive going.
So first down, Cougars Elephant step. God, we got to get that. We got to get that better.
Yeah, that kind of blew up our whole timing there. Instead of looking ahead and trying to figure out where to go, he's having to react and catch the ball, and just like you said, just throws the whole thing off.
So it's going to be a loss of a yard.
Yeah.
It'll be second down and 11.
So second 11. Thomas Jones, Colt Walker to the left outside.
Ball on the 24.
Colson by Baldwin. And a little bit of shift, a little bit of motion. Looks like Brewer out to the outside, and they fake the little screen looking for the seam, and couldn't get J.D. Lane running down the seam.
Just out of his hands.
J.D. Lane. And so I like the play setup.
Unique play call, really well designed there, kind of bringing some creativity to the offense. I like to see it. Just a little off the mark right there, but I mean, there was a credit Oak Forest. They had a really good defense right there.
And good cutback. Colson's got something.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Get that first.
To the 10, inside the 10. Going to be a first down. Really good run.
Excellent run by Jacob.
And look, we got to get the snap down. That one was high too.
We got to make an adjustment now.
Great cutback lane and great cutback by Colson, and really the offensive line did a great job.
Phenomenal job. I can get in the weeds a little bit about some of that. That has to do with keeping your wrist locked and dropping your butt just a little bit. I always taught centers to drop your butt to the waistline of your quarterback, and kind of keep your weight right back to basically use your body against that.
We will take a break as first quarter action is ended. Cougars driving here to try to knot the score. 8-0 Oak Forest. Will return after these messages. All right, let's do. Come see Dr. Frank Wade at 149 Pediatric in McGee for all of your health care needs. Dr. Wade has been supporting the McGee community for over 35 years, and he has been an unwavering supporter of the SCA Cougar football program and the SCA Cougar live stream. Go Cougars. All right, we're back. We're going to take a quick look at the PowerPoint standings courtesy of Paxton Lucas and Company. This is the current PowerPoint projections right now. As you can see, we're on the outside looking in, but Coach Lane has some interesting information that says we're not going to be there long.
Absolutely. One of the unique things is, we are ranked towards the bottom right now, but if you look at who we play and the success that those teams have had, we are number one out of MAIS with projected points, guaranteed projected points with 160. So out of all of these teams right here, we are guaranteed 160 points, which is the most out of everybody. Now, some of that might change a little bit with wins, losses, and so forth, but as it sits right now, we are guaranteed 160 points, which is the highest out of everybody.
So I would say as we sit here, you think that, hey, we win one more football game, we're pretty much locked into a upper area of D3.
I really do. I think a win gets us in the driver's seat to be in the playoffs. A loss, the next three teams that we play, obviously Oak Forest, Copiah, and Brookhaven, we need to get it. I would prefer 2 out of the 3, but if we need to get at least 1, if not, we're going to have some help, I think, along the way.
Fortenberry, elephant elephant formation, and a good run inside the 5. So looks like he'll be down at the 3-yard line, 3.5-yard line. So second and goal from the 3. And, yeah, I agree with you. We get 1 over the next 2-3 weeks. Hey, I'd love to get tonight at home, and split the next 2, both away.
And I'm, looking at tonight's games across the state. There's a couple of key games that I really am looking at. Silliman versus Copiah.
Olsen kicks it out. He's in. Touchdown, Cougars. Great job. Great vision right there by Colson. Seeing everything jammed up, kicking it outside for the touchdown.
Absolutely. Great job right there. And that's what we have to do to have success tonight. Lean on him. And as you can see, we're going to go for one, which I think, personally, is a good idea because we're going to catch up with those Oak Forest guys, and they're going to have some drops. They're going to have some losses on there. So
yeah, and hey, let's stop them on 2-point conversion.
That's what I'm saying. We'll get an edge out of that.
Hayes Algie to kick the extra point here. Snap good, hold good. Kick is up and good. So Cougars 7, Oak Forest 8. We'll take a break and we'll return with Coach Keith Case right after this messages.
Welcome, Coach.
Yeah, do one.
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm Bureau is here for Mississippi. Farm Bureau Insurance, here to protect what matters most, because Mississippi is our home.
And we're back. Kickoff. Cougars 7, Oak Forest 8. Great drive. We're here joining us with the legend himself, Coach Keith Case. We've been hyping up this interview all night, and he's with us in the booth.
In the flesh.
Coach, how are you?
Legend. I'm looking at Paxton or Sly. I'm trying to find a legend up here.
Coach,
you it, Coach.
Well,
tell you what.
Don't ask me, Coach, because that's truly how I feel. No hyperbole at all. So don't ask me. And
I am going – oh, come on, guys. Get me down. I am going to tell you, if any legend, it's because of you guys right there. Josh, all the players that have come through and played for me over the years.
Miller Davis. Go ahead, Coach.
Davis on the tackle.
Don't slight Miller now. Get Miller his name called there.
That's right.
I tell you what, Miller works hard. He is.
Oh, he is a hard worker. I enjoy coaching him in Pee Wee football. He's kind of an everyman. He will do whatever you ask of him.
I love it. He's one of those guys. Oh,
wide
come
open
on.
again. We have got to figure out a way to defend that.
Yep.
That little pass opposite where they're faking it and going to the flats.
Yeah, they've ate us up. That's 3 times in a row there where they've hit us for that, and a huge gain right there. But Coach, let's talk about the baseball turf project. Let's talk about the baseball, and then we can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Whatever you want. You tell me.
Update us on the turf project. We've kind of been leading into this tonight, and there's a lot of anticipation and excitement about what potentially could be coming down the pike for the school.
For the school, for the student athletes, for the students. That's the big thing. A project like this, if it gets pushed through and everything, you're cautiously optimistic. I think that's what Drew uses, great wording there.
I am cautiously optimistic, Coach.
But it's not for just 1 or 2 years. That could change the face of the campus on the athletic part. And
that's absolutely right. We hadn't even really mentioned, it's a key component for softball. Getting softball on campus is a safety issue, but a continuity issue. Great job right there. Was that Wilkes?
Yeah, good job by Wilkes-Barre.
But bringing those girls on campus, that just kind of gets us back all together. They don't have to travel 49, and we've seen some renderings of what they're trying to do, and it looks awesome. So
I know we've got big meetings next week, and hopefully within the next 7 days we're going to know something definite for sure that yes or no. The guys, the company that they're talking with right now, come on.
Wrap up.
Come on.
Looks
Great
like
job.
Barry with the sack along with Garrison Warren. Really good job of pursuit right there by our Cougars. Bring up 4th down and around 8, so a 3-yard loss.
Yeah.
But this company that they're talking with is actually doing the Trustmark Park infield and foul territory right now. And they're trying to, before they relocate equipment, just from a financial standpoint, it would help both sides if they were to come 30 miles south and do that. Come on, guys.
4th down into the end zone and caught. Gosh, dog it.
Makes a good play on it, too.
He looked like he was well above our defensive backs there.
They're calling him down.
Big athletic guy.
That's a good-looking kid with the red gloves on, and he just went up and got it. Looks like it's not going to be a touchdown, but it's going to be a first down at the goal line for Oak Forest. And 2 out of 3 on 4th downs. That was the longest.
4th downs really hurt us tonight.
4th and long right there. We got to find a way to get off the football field.
Yeah, have a little bit of press spy type thing, so when they do send those guys downfield, we have them covered tight.
That's easier. And Coach, so yeah, that makes a ton of sense. If it can benefit them financially, benefit us financially, then it sounds like that's a good first step to getting this piece taken.
That's the way to do that. And this company, I was in when I was in Texas about 6 years ago. They're one of the companies that we interviewed for the project on the new ballpark that we built on campus at the college I was at in Texas. And if we had gone with an artificial turf, synthetic turf, we would have used Hellas. But with it being the donor, which we were very fortunate to have a guy that loved the school and got in with our guys and just had an extra $3 or $4 million laying around.
So look, that's a call for anybody that's listening here. Cougar fans, Coach Case is asking you, hey, they can do it in Texas. Why can't we do it in Mississippi?
That's right. And look, with the Alumni Association, all donations tax deductible. So that's a big deal.
You hear everything's bigger than Texas. It really isn't. It is not. I have the 11 years that I was there. I bragged on the high school coaches, the junior college coaches. I'm bragging on Mississippi State as they go to College Station this weekend. And I took it personal. I played all pregame BP was all Mississippi music.
We love it.
The whole time I was there, because I am proud of, after seeing what's over there, the coaches, the schools at all levels do a great job in the state of Mississippi. Tremendous. And for our population, we bust Texas out of the water.
Hey, that's high praise. That's high praise, because that's all you hear. Texas, everything's bigger in Texas. But Coach, I guess kind of staying on that as the Cougars, it looks like Miller Davis gets it and tries to advance it and maybe gets a yard or two there up to around the 27. So that's where we'll start, down 14-7. So we did stop the two-point conversion.
Stop the two-point conversion. That's something we talked about earlier. I still think the edge is in our kicking game. They do not have a kicker. As you can see, they squib it. They just kind of toe it, and then they go for 2 every time. So I do think we have an edge there.
Well, I just want to interject. Speaking of that, if anybody's listening here, we have and would like to be involved, we have a meeting at the school on Monday night at 6 o'clock in the gym to talk about the turf. And it's a super important project to the school and to our community. And look, Coach Case has worked so diligently also with Coach Showles, Mr. Showles, to bring this to the table along with the board of directors, and it will be a tremendous thing. Now, Coach, what about the baseball field? I know baseball team this year. Any just kind of preseason preliminary insights before kind of getting into 2026 and really getting going?
Well, our batteries, the guys on the mound and behind the plate, we've got some innings coming back. The rest of everything is wide open, and I hope the guys will come in to compete. Paxton, don't turn around right now. Everything is wide open right now. We want guys to compete and, win a spot. If you can't compete for a spot, then when it comes crunch time there in game, you're probably not going to compete for us either. So learn
Well
to
said.
compete.
And I think, Coach,
Well said.
I think you've got a lot of talent. You got a lot of young guys, and I think you've got some things to work with. So we're excited to see that. And like you said, we got young guys on the mound, but they are seasoned guys on the mound.
We had to – come on.
Nice hard run right there on third down. Looked like a little screen to Colson, but just too many Yellow Jackets right there to blow it up to bring up fourth down.
Yeah.
And look, Coach, you're probably like me on the basketball side and like Coach Mangum on the football side. With those guys that graduated last year, they had taken up so much oxygen with the starting positions, and they were all great players, great kids. But now they're gone, and it's like, hey, there are guys that a lot of guys have not had the opportunity to get a chance to fight and get into the lineup in any sport. So there's going to be some growing pains, but there's also going to be some fresh energy and see who can, like you said, have that competitive desire to compete every day and get better every day and take a spot because they're open. They're open.
They are wide open, and the schedule is going to be.
I saw the schedule, Coach. It's tough.
I like it. I don't know who made it, but I get fired up on that.
That's the SEC West schedule. I love it.
I would rather play that schedule, though, and get better. And you know from playing with me at Colin, the year is to get ready for the end.
That's exactly right.
Now, if you play that schedule and don't come out well and then don't do well at the end, that's a different story.
It all of a sudden paints a picture of, well, not great. But I would say you're right, where regardless from a coach's point of view, if you play tough competition, you're going to continuously get better. That might not result in wins immediately, but down the road, if they keep pounding and keep pounding and keep pounding, eventually you will start winning baseball games, basketball games, football games. It's just a matter of just keep pounding the rock.
And I think also, too, you're seeing better arms. You're seeing quality arms earlier in the season when you play these tough teams. So your guys are being forged in fire early in the season, seeing those quality arms, so they're more prepared for those later in the season.
That's what it's all about right there. It's about developing the guys and them getting better, whether it be a ninth grader that may be JV all year. He's got to be better at the end than he was at the start.
Right.
And
that's how you build a good program.
That's where we've got to start going. Last year was different. Josh, you went to the next to last day in overall, which I'll be honest, a lot of baseball players were with you then. I was pulling for you to go one more day. I didn't want to get them a day early. I remember playing all the sports in high school.
Right.
Yeah.
The memories in high school, the bus trips, I can still remember Petal putting us out my senior year down at Columbia in the playoffs. And it's little things like that you'll take with you forever.
Right.
And whether it be baseball, football, basketball, if you can play all of them because you become a better athlete and you become a better competitor.
Yep.
And I agree with you. I think a lot of schools do not have that mentality where the athletic department with all the coaches are in such vast agreement with that. I truly believe that. Like, if any of our players ever come to me and ask, and we had some this year that had not played football that asked my opinion, and every one of them that asked my opinion decided to play football, and because you only get one shot at this thing.
That's it.
And if you have
fumble, come on, get on it.
Fumble by Oak Forest, as y'all can see, and I know we're talking, but we're watching as well, and Cougars would have loved to get on that one, but
nonetheless, it's a big loss on
third down.
So it brings up. Looks like they're going to punt.
Fourth and long, yet to punt on fourth down. So that'll be an interesting development. Colt Walker back to return it. Need to bust one. 14-7, 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go at halftime. But like I said, I think we do a great job at the school of understanding. Hey,
dropped it back there.
it's about the kids, and if there's any thought about potentially.
Oh, he was down. He called him down.
Yeah, so he
knelt
down to get it
to field the ball.
Yeah, knelt down to get
play.
it. Huge play, essentially like a strip sack, but
it's like a block.
You always talk about special teams, and we've harped on special teams this year, and another huge special teams play for us
exactly
to give us great field position.
And, I will get on my high horse about special teams, but I do think our battery, our holder, snapper, kicker combination is one of the better ones in the state, and I do think it gives us an edge in the game. So, low snap there. Punter picked it up, knelt down to get it, and was called down. So, big play.
Elephant set here.
Come on,
Colson
get around.
Horse collar.
Makes one man miss, cuts back. Best 2-yard run of the season right there with Colson. 5 missed tackles, and he falls forward for about a 2-yard gain, it looks like. Nope, actually, no gain. So
best no gain of the season.
Yep, best no gain on the season there.
Go back, Josh, you were talking about all of them playing. It's like Sly right here. Those guys, when you leave basketball practice and you go down with your buddies and you hit in the cages, that's not only are you getting better, you're learning it, but that's just memories.
Absolutely.
And
it gets no better than that, Coach. I mean, you know it, I know it, Coach Lane knows it. These things,
it's important.
These things that we're talking about, as you referenced, Sly, they got a little group of basketball guys that get here early and shoot basketball together, hang together, then go to the baseball facility and complex and hit together, and then when they get done there, they go play golf or they go play tennis. They just build in those core memories, and it's unbelievable. They'll remember that.
Are you saying they've got more energy than we've got?
Absolutely.
Makes me tired just listening to all the things they're doing.
Look, I want to do it, but
and they do that in one day. That's what's so bad is they do all of it in one day.
We got a chance. Oh,
get there.
Great play.
Touchdown. Flag on the play in the spot of potentially holding. Let's see. Great run by Colson. Let's see if they're going to bring it back, and they are. Holding by the Cougars. Man, Colson's running hard tonight.
Yeah, he's playing with a lot of authority. Very shifty. It seems like he's gotten a little shiftier lately.
Yeah, sticking his foot in the ground, a la Terrell Davis, 1998 Denver Broncos. Really hitting those,
deep right there.
Yeah, hitting those cutback lanes and firing through. That's what it just puts me in the mind of that type of offense tonight with the way he's running. And he did this last week. I thought he ran with authority last week and really stuck his foot in the ground.
His confidence with the football, I don't want to say with the baseball, but his confidence with the football is getting a little higher each week.
Yep.
Absolutely. So timeout, Cougars. We're going to take a quick timeout with them. When we come back, we'll finish the quarter with Coach Case, Coach Lane, and myself. Cougars threatening to tie this thing up, 14-7 Oak Forest. We'll return after these quick commercial break. Come see Dylan Sanford and all the wonderful people at Assured Partners in McGee, handling home, auto, life for you and your family for over 50 years. And they are a proud supporter of Simpson Cougar football. is unbelievable. And we're back. Y'all saw that Apex commercial, that laser therapy device. I got Coach Case hooked up with it. We're going to get him going. His back, he's not even going to feel any pain in his back here. As the Cougars take 3rd and 10, Baldwin with the snap. There's the check down. Good job by Jones. Makes one man miss. Sticks his nose up in there, and he's going to be close to a first down.
Well, it makes it manageable. You know, 3rd and long, 4th and long becomes really, really difficult, but suddenly now we're into a 4th and manageable type situation, which is all you can really ask for in that.
Yeah, really good job by Thomas, and he continues to shine as well. You know, he's been injured over the last year. Just that back been giving him all sorts of fits, and you can see he just brings such a spark when he gets the football in his hands. He's just
a high motor kid, high energy kid.
We talk about that competitive desire. He's got it. So big 4th down here. Trips to the left. Baldwin, Colson by Baldwin. He's going to roll. He's going to look around. Oh, my gosh. Looks left, looks right, and ball batted down by the Oak Forest D-line. Looked like he might have had something out here.
Yeah, he threw it with authority. It was a laser, and that may have been a little bit of the downfall there. You know, straight shot, didn't get very high off the ground, and Oak Forest was able to put their mitts on it and stop it.
Absolutely. So, Coach, let's finish up the Cougar fundraising for the turf. I'm going to kind of give you the floor, and you just talk about kind of your thoughts and how people can get in contact with you and do whatever.
Yeah, it's really not myself. The school and the alumni, the board, they're the ones that are really
– it's holding right there.
Pick, come on. Intercepted by Berry. Great job, and now we got the ball back. 1st and 10 with 1:50 to go. Great coverage by Wilkes-Barre. Great job by that senior to make a big play
right there. Big play.
Tremendous play. Let's watch it. Just saw it cut underneath, left up in front of that big old boy. And
put a score in right now would really change it going into halftime.
And look, we keep saying this, and we'll get back to the fundraiser, but our Cougar football team has just got grit. They've got some grit.
They are I was worried early in the year, but now those guys are just leaving it. They're not taking anything in the locker room with them. They're letting it go. So
Colson wiggling in and out there for about a 3-yard gain. So going to bring up 2nd and 7, 1:37 seconds and counting here in the first half.
You got guys that play with a chip on their shoulder. It's like they're playing. They're just hard.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think you'd rather have that guy than the super talented guy that doesn't compete.
That's right. Exactly right.
I mean, I'm sitting there watching Colson, and that guy, the legs never stop.
Direct snap to Colson. Cuts it up, and good job by the Yellow Jacket linebacker to kind of go step by step with him and get him down for a no gain. Maybe a loss of 2, so going to bring up 3rd and 9.
Big 2 plays right here.
Under a minute to go in half. 14-7 Oak Forest.
We've been down on that end of the field for a good while now. We need to come away with something.
Yeah, we need to be a little productive here. I, honestly, if we don't get a first down, if we get any positive yards, I'd like to kick it.
Rolls to the right. Got him in the end zone. Great pass. Yes. What a pass. And that's that golf course road connection. just backyard, draw it up. You see him roll out in the pocket. Walker evades.
You can definitely tell they know their timing very well.
Touchdown Cougars, and Walker and Baldwin continue to look like Brady and Moss.
That's exactly right.
So Cougars strike, extra point pending, 14-13.
That was a heck of a move by Colt to take him to the corner and then break back.
Absolutely great job by Walker. Kick up and good. So Cougars knotted up at 14 with 35 seconds to go here until the halftime.
Tremendous play, tremendous game-changing play by Wilkes, and great job right there to finish it off. I think Coach K said it best. We need to come away with something. We've been on that end too much. Finally come away with something.
Absolutely. And look, Coach, you might have to stay up here with us since you've been up here. I mean, we've controlled the ball. We've gotten a few turnovers, gotten a turnover, almost turnover, actually 2 turnovers and a touchdown. Scores tied here 14-14. I don't think that anybody that doesn't intimately watch the Cougars would have thought that this game was going to be knotted up with 30 seconds to go until the half.
Right.
That's all we heard all week, how great Oak Forest is. And look, you got to give them their respect. They're a good team, great program. But, hey, we're tough and competitive like we've been talking about.
Well, watching those guys practice, those guys in the red out there, it hadn't been easy. They have gone after it, and it's almost like preseason practice.
Yeah.
And,
and I'll be one of the first to say that I had some questions after watching that East Rankin scrimmage. I think a lot of us did, and I think all these boys have proved us wrong. They have come out there with toughness and grit.
Come on.
And I'll be the first to say they have proved me wrong, and I can't be more proud. Let's hope for a hold right here and put them in poor field position. Good for us.
Ball to the 47.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
That's what it'll be, holding on Oak Forest. So that'll make it a little bit tougher to get down the field. And you referenced this earlier, Coach Lane. They like to run the football, so this is probably not within what they like to do.
Right. I think we play a little soft, give a little cushion, and watch those guys coming out in the flats, the seams. Find that big boy. Where is he at? Is it number 10?
I don't know if I'd put it in the air again.
Find that big boy.
Right.
After
just
the
play it
last
safe.
pass, yeah. Try to break a run, and then how many timeouts do they have left?
Got 2 timeouts left, so 2 timeouts for both teams.
Try to break a run, but I wouldn't go to what I don't do best right now.
A little offset.
And exactly right. They're just going to take a knee, let it be content to run it out, and that'll be the halftime score. Cougars 14, Oak Forest 14. And I know we kind of got interrupted in a good way because of the interception.
Very good way.
And the touchdown. But you were saying fundraising.
Yes, we've got that coming. We're looking for some sponsors, and it hadn't got to be a one-time big amount. It can be something that if you can do something over the course of 4 or 5 years, it's what they're looking for there. I know that it's a big project. It's not something that if it were easy and if it were not a lot, then everybody would have it.
Right.
Absolutely.
And Coach, I think the beauty of some of this is you don't have to be a huge business owner. You can be somebody who's just simply loves Simpson at any level, because we do have different sponsorship levels where it's a few bucks a month, or all the way up to a major contributor. So
you can be
everybody can be involved with this.
You can be a retired person like me. I've retired twice and back at it and enjoying every bit of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think you hit the nail on the head. I think this is a trajectory-changing thing for Simpson athletics. I think this puts us on a path that will affect not just the kids that are here, but the grandkids and of our patrons. So it is a major thing that we're trying to get, not just for here and now, which is desperately needed, but for future generations.
Yes, this is for decades. This is not for a 3 or 4 year improvement.
We're getting out of the way so they can have some halftime.
Yeah, we got a lot of great young ladies and from both sides that are gonna show off their talents and their skills at halftime here with the little young Cougarettes here going to town.
I tell you, I saw these little girls. A lot of them come in the back gate by the baseball facility. There was some excitement in those vehicles. They are excited.
Well, and I can tell you, it doesn't seem like that long ago. My 2 little girls were that size, and it goes so fast. I'm sure you too, Coach.
You blink and
look. The good thing is it's a cycle,
and you can do it again.
I'm back with granddaughters now, and they're that age right there, and I am loving every. There's nothing greater than being a grandparent. I mean, we went to the World Series. We won the region at Colin. I hate to tell you, but being a grandparent's a lot better than hosting a regional tournament.
I would say being a parent is better. So if it's better than being a parent,
it's great.
I'm looking forward to it as well.
Being a parent's a job. Being a grandparent's a reward for that job.
We're doing a good job, right?
We're doing a good job. So,
well, that's well put. That's well put.
But following them like this right here.
Deal with your first through third grade Cougarettes.
I mean, it's nothing like the excitement of these. I got a chance to go over to Miss Amy Richardson's classroom this past week. You talk about something. She's got pre-K 3.
Yeah, she's got K3.
I was in there for about 5 minutes, and I left exhausted, totally exhausted. So my hat is off to all of those elementary teachers.
I'm still trying to win the hearts of the K3. I finally got all of them to give me high fives today, but that K3, K4, K5, if you're feeling low, coach, if you're feeling down one day, just come and say hello. They'll perk you up real quick.
There's no doubt about that. Little girls are doing a great job.
All right, Coach, we are going to take we'll stay here. We'll stay here and see all these young ladies. Anything else that we need to cover?
On the fundraising.
Please welcome to the field the Oak Forest Academy varsity Jackettes.
You better not have a Freudian slip on that Jackettes. I didn't know it was coming.
No, I would probably mess it up.
I would definitely mess it up.
Also, we're trying to get together, and hopefully it will. You have programs that have first pitch banquets, and part of the fundraising. Hopefully, the first part of January we can have a turf banquet with softball and baseball, and I've got some guys that are in the pros right now trying to get a date and then try to work with them. A couple of them, if we could get one of them, would be
that'd be great.
Really
That'd be really, really amazing, special for our area, our community, and our parents and players of our program. That would be awesome.
And they've got they've talked about, they haven't decided yet, but if they decide to go in auction or something, I could probably throw in one of my Pete Rose autograph balls or.
Oh yeah, that would be great, and that's a great idea. Probably need to do some type of silent auction.
Yes.
Some things that people wouldn't potentially bid on this here, but I have a super cool item. I don't think I've ever told you this. I played minor league baseball with Nomar's, Garcia Parra's brother, and at the height of Nomar's career, Sam Bat, Sam Bat, they sent him. He was a Louisville Slugger guy, but Sam Bat was trying to get him involved, so they sent him a dozen bats. Well, he did not even use them. He taped them like he taped them. They did exactly his specifications, like a 33.2 and a 31.6 ounce bat, and never been used. It's a Nomar bat. Well, his brother just gave them out in the locker room, and he gave me one. I have it sitting in my house, and it's a really cool. I mean, I was going to give it to Britt Hederman because and Arnold, because they were always such huge Red Sox fans, but it's still sitting there. And I thought, well, I'd just give it to my kids. But
it's stuff like that gets you. I've got Bobby Cox, the manager of the Braves.
Oh, yeah.
The last year that he was manager, his road jersey, his gray jersey.
Really?
And it's hanging up in my closet.
You can't silent auction that, Coach. That's
I've got a Craig Biggio Hall of Fame bat autographed by Biggio.
Well, look, you've seen some of these things, my favorite player, and people are probably bored to death on the baseball stuff because they turn it in for football. But my favorite player growing up all the time was Ryan Sandberg, and he just passed. And so I've been looking at all the Ryan Sandberg stuff and all types of autographed bats and game use stuff. And so if you're a collector, if you when we talk about core memories and nostalgia, you look at some of those things that you're talking about, some of the bats that I have, but it takes you back 30 years when you're a kid watching those type guys, and for you,
it makes it more valuable.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. It makes it a lot more valuable. My wife all the time says, because we've got, 30 or 40 balls and bats that I can't do anything with that are autographed, she says, let's sell them. Not a chance.
Yeah, it's just
Bobby Thompson, the shot heard around the world in 1951. I've got Ralph Blanco was the pitcher. I've got Bobby Thompson's signature and Blanco's signature on one.
You can't auction that.
No.
You can't auction that either, Coach.
Not a chance. And it's things like that, a Mickey Mantle signed card.
If you got that, that's a.
But don't tell my wife that now. She'll be trying to swipe it from me.
If Miss Susan's listening, you need to swipe that from Coach Case, and you need to sell that somewhere.
But it all goes back to those memories. It's those memories that they've got in the locker room right now from coming back, scoring at the end. When it's all said and done, it's not going to be about trophies. It's going to be about the relationships with players and the memories.
There's absolutely no doubt. I completely agree with you. I tell the basketball team all the time. I'll tell them. I'll say, look up at we got pictures of the state champions, and I'll say, I'll point to 2019 or 2018. I'll say, can anybody name one player on that team who was the starters, who scored the most points? And of course, nobody knows because it don't really matter. But everybody on that team they are considered
a state champion.
A champion because
they are a champion.
That's right, because it's a team deal, and that's why, like you've talked about it. Coach Lane has talked about it ad nauseum. It's about everything that you get with being an athlete, with that competitiveness, that bonding, like you said, in the locker room, on the field. You can't, once everything leaves, that's the stuff that remains.
Oh, it's the relationships. We built a house, and it doesn't have the man cave in it. So all of those things are boxed up in a couple of big climate-controlled boxes. But the relationships are more important than all of those plaques and all of that stuff. Sitting up here with you, I can still remember. I'll brag on Josh. You broke the hand. Remember breaking a hand?
Yes, sir.
And finally got back to where he could swing a bat in the JUCO World Series, and you hit a bomb.
With a broke hand. It wasn't even 5 days after I broke the hand.
So
it was still broke. That's unbelievable.
But it's everybody's got things. Y'all's group, a lot of you are in business together with each other. It's just so important.
And, at that, just thinking about the mindset back then, going through that, it wasn't because I wanted to try to hit a home run. It was, what can I do? I feel like I'm
to help the team.
That's right. And we're sitting here on the cusp of a national championship. It's like I'm going to try to do whatever I can possible to help. And we fell short just a little of getting that national championship.
We were one of the top two teams. Lincoln Land was really.
Yeah, they had those arms.
They had the arms. They had the brothers that I think both of them were drafted that year. They were good. Coach Krasik at Lincoln Land did a great job. We went out. We were a little uptight in that game one, and that kid with the breaking ball just dealt with us and threw breaking ball, and I knew your group was so relaxed. I'm one of those. You know how I am. You're uptight. You're walking on eggshells. And I looked over and I told Pete Young, I said, we're in trouble before the game because everybody was sitting in the dugout and y'all looked like me.
Yeah.
You were just so serious, and I'm going, we're in trouble.
And we were a loose team. We had a lot of confidence. We had a lot of talent on that team. And we just look, but I will tell you, and that's why I was so excited, and we've talked about this with you coming here, and I'll say back here, but obviously you've never coached at Simpson, but to have the opportunity to have the impact on the young men, my son, Brett Duncan's son, Chris Dunn's sons. It was just so exciting because we did play loose, but we practiced hard. We practiced hard.
Very hard.
And it was long and tough, and it was not for the faint of heart. I mean, I remember because I had swapped over from playing basketball over to playing baseball, and I had a few come to Jesus meetings with myself, like, hey, I got to get serious because the practices and the level of toughness, mental toughness, and emotional toughness that it took to excel at that level, and then it built. I know me personally, it built the core foundations of who I am now. And the battles within the game of baseball, but the foundation at Colin is what propelled all the other success because of how tough and how it forced me to become more responsible, not only athletically, but academically.
Yeah.
Coach, I don't know if you remember this, but you sit at my 8 o'clock class every morning, and if my hat was on back, you're like, hey, turn your hat around. I'm like, I'm just happy to be at class. And, turn your hat around, tuck your shirt in,
yeah.
And, but.
I know you struggle with that hat around backwards rule.
Even to this day, but I will say that, just to have the opportunity to have my son go through your program and go through and have our school with you leading it on the baseball field, it was and still is super exciting for me because of the education I got, not just that there, but also in the game of life. It was a microcosm. I became so much tougher and so much more responsible and mature going through that process as a young man. And
coaching is a buy-in thing too, Josh. Well, business. You've got a great business in Apex. I'm going to plug you right here.
I appreciate that.
I can't wait to try the laser, but
it's going to I'm telling you, it's awesome.
I'm so proud. All of the guys that have played for me that have been so successful, not only with their businesses and careers, but their families. You can't believe how proud I am of you guys. But, watching you grow, coming over as – still remember you leaving Coach Sims basketball and coming over, and I'm going, are you sure?
Well, it didn't show. I had a lot of irrational confidence, Coach. But it certainly you along with many others probably, as y'all saw this 6'5", 165-pound kids, like, I don't know, but I had a lot of irrational confidence in
well,
my
what your counterparts who go back to that buy-in, if guys buy in, even if you don't like me, because there's several times you left that field, you hated me.
Yeah. I mean,
there's no question.
Yeah, it's just,
and that's okay.
It is.
I loved you. Love all the guys. It's not personal. It's just, as a freshman and sophomore in college, you got to be pushed.
No doubt about it. And hate's probably strong, but there are a lot of times where I'm like, man, this is rough. But again, it forces you to ask questions to yourself. Hey, if I'm gonna make it here, these are the things that I have to do, and you got to go all in.
And those things translate to business or
absolutely.
Your family or
everything. And I'm not we're sitting here talking, and I know Drew has the same story with his path, and I'm not alone with the guys that played on that team. Yeah, I can go through every one of them, and I think every one of them would have a similar experience as I did. With there are tough days, but at the end of it, it's a lot of appreciation from where you have come, where you were to start, and where you have come, not just on the field, but everywhere, emotionally, spiritually. I mean, it was a Christian-led thing in a state school. We when we were there on Sundays, we had chapel and we would eat breakfast and do those things, and so all of those things translate. And the byproduct is, like our group, we had a little bit of talent. So that, along with a little bit of talent, can go a long way athletically. And
that group was special because when you get to where players hold players accountable, and that's what y'all were doing, coaching is easy.
Absolutely. I had that conversation with my basketball team yesterday in the weight room. That's exactly right.
When that happens, and I can't try to hold Drew accountable if I'm not holding myself accountable.
Right.
And but when you get it, and y'all did it that time. I mean, y'all. I was on the phone with Newman today, and he talked with Braden Allen, and Braden's really leaning Colin, and has been offered Colin and East Central, and both of them are great programs. But I spent a lifetime at Colin, so you know that.
Maybe a little partial.
Absolutely.
Just a little bit. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears there.
Right.
So.
And we got some Simpson Cougars at both of those programs right now. Cade Walker over at Colin. I think he got his first collegiate hit this past week.
Cade has everything. Coach Flessner, the assistant coach that got moved
now
up.
The coach, yeah.
Kyle has said that Cade is really doing well.
Great.
The swing is just kind of simple. He was a handsy hitter. 2 strikes, he was a great hitter. You put him in a 2-0, he was kind of like Dunner. CD come out of his shoes, and I'm not sure he ever hit a 2-0 pitch. And I was scared to give him a 3-0 swing because he'd hurt himself. He'd pull back, everything. But, I'm proud of Cade, what he's doing. Kept up with all of those guys. I know Hines had an 18 inning scrimmage with MC today.
Okay.
It was Braden and Ben.
Yep.
And
then Gage over at East
Central got a chance to play at Mississippi State last week.
And I think he's at UNO today. I know Coach Smith went to watch him, and I saw him on FaceTime. They were getting ready. He called his brother, and I saw him, and he was, how Gage is. He's happy-go-lucky. He's
happy-go-lucky, but that dude will compete.
Oh, he's an intense competitor.
Yes.
And look, as good of a gamer as you can get. And now he practices hard too. For me, for sure, he was always, and I didn't see him on the baseball field other than games, but man, he would get after it. I loved coaching him, and he's going to have some success. I know we talked about it. He's got an opportunity.
His best days are ahead of him just because he hasn't spent a lot of time on the practice field for baseball. And, from being in minor league ball, development is going out there every morning before those games and doing your daily work. And if you don't approach it the right way, you're not going to be there very long.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt about it. And even I would say that at the college level too, the approach now, it just seems like it's gotten better and better. The approach has got to be more tuned in at a younger age. You don't have a whole lot of leeway. Well, you got to hit the ground running and go.
Yeah.
And I fully expect all these guys to do well. And I know. Are we leaving anybody? I know Barrett.
Barrett has hurt an ankle.
Okay.
Talked with him today, and he's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks.
Oh, gracious.
And or talked with his dad, and talked with him last night, and Barrett, and he was waiting for the MRI result to come back today, and it came back.
Okay.
It was a
and then Bryce Williams over at Kahoma.
And Bryce is doing well. Bryce is doing what Bryce does, and he's one of those guys that just produces.
And Bryce, I don't know if you had the same experience with Bryce as I did, but Bryce endeared himself to me. He's such a tough competitor and willing to do whatever.
Whatever.
And I mean, he in basketball terms, he started as a center, an undersized center, ended up playing basically the two for us, the shooting guard, by the time he graduated, and you never heard him complain. He competed as hard as he possibly could every moment of every practice of every day, and that's all you can ask. I mean, it really is.
Proud of those guys, and it was tough coming in, having a new coach your senior year. You've had all that success, and you got this grumbling, gray-headed old guy come in. And buy-in is the biggest part of it, and things were different. And I was asking them to do things different and trying to get them ready for what they were going to face this year.
Absolutely.
And,
Simpson will receive the kickoff.
Well, Coach, we went all the way through halftime.
Hey,
and
we got to let you go.
We got to get Cooper Powell's stats for the first half.
Cooper, I'm passing this to you. You got it, dude.
So, Coach, appreciate you as always.
Thank you.
And we look forward to having you back later on in the year. Coop.
And little delayed begin here. Anybody on 49 South going through Florence? Big wreck down there. Got stuck in there for about 30 minutes. Had to have been.
So, big wreck, 49 South. So, Coop, give us some information. First half stats, 14-14 football game. Tell me what you got.
Pretty good for the Cougars. I mean, kind of started out slow, but we were able to pick it up, and that interception by Wilkes-Barre is just huge. That's just players making plays. But Simpson's got 14 rushes for 69 yards on the game. And although we only have 33 passing yards, that passing touchdown by Braxton was huge. Just perfect slot right into the back of the end zone. And I think we've done pretty well there. What I think our highlight has been is Oak Forest only getting 44 rushing yards on 21 attempts. That's about 2 per carry. That's just huge. But on defense, we did let them get 88 yards on 4 receptions, so a bunch of big passes that one of them was a touchdown too.
Yeah, that same play out of the flats 3 times. So go ahead, Coop. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good. We just contain that. I think offense just keeps doing what it was. I think we can win this. I think it'll be close, but I think we can win it.
Always outstanding commentary from Cooper Powell. Stats. Big play by Colson to the 40, the 45, and tiptoes out of bounds before he gets shoved at around the midfield, just over midfield, and the Cougars are in business. Coop, thank you always. We look forward to seeing you pregame at Capaya next week.
For sure. Thank you.
All right, buddy.
Excellent job right there by our right side, sealing the edge. Just gave him a huge gap to get in and got a big gain. So Cougars in business early in the third here.
Absolutely, and we want to thank Coach Case for coming on. We talked a little baseball. We start getting nostalgic there. But at the end of the day, we really have a super important project for the school, and we really, really appreciate Coach Case for coming in, staying with us on the second quarter and into halftime to talk about what's going on and what the future could potentially be for the Cougars.
Absolutely, and it's very exciting. And to me, it's not the end of, this is a major project. To me, it's just the beginning. I'd love to see a lot of things, move forward here. Talk about track, football. We have story programs. I would like for all folks to see that across the state. So, this is just, to me, it's just a start. It's just the beginning, and we really want buy-in from our patrons and alumni and any supporter of Cougar athletics. Big opening right there. Great run.
Yep, gonna be a first down Cougars from Colson. Good blocking up front to spring him, and good job by Colson to find the hole and get through it for a first down. So want to get a quick score update. Coach Mullins always does such a tremendous job keeping us updated. At the half, it was Capaya 8, Silliman 0.
Yeah, that was one of the games that I talked about early in the broadcast of being of interest for us. There's actually a couple other games, and if Coach, if you're listening, if you could do some groundwork for us, I'd love to know what a couple of other games are going on. To me, this is also kind of interesting. Madison St. Joe and Bio. Neither one of them have had a whole lot of success this year, so that could be some implications towards standing as well, outside looking in type situations. Some intriguing matchups in, it's in this particular division here. East Rankin playing Heritage, Hartfield playing Tupelo.
That'll be a fun game. But now Hartfield has not performed at the standard of their ranking preseason.
I predicted Tupelo to win this, but I also have Hartfield winning out afterwards. Lamar plays Mize tonight. That's an interesting game.
That'll be an interesting game, yeah, down here near our neck of the woods. Look, I wanted to interject there. That last play, Colson with 3 yards, but the more interesting thing, kicks it out, cuts back, another 3-yard gain from Colson. But an interesting thing there, our offensive line just absolutely destroyed the Oak Forest defensive line. Colson didn't get touched before he got tackled 3 yards down.
They're really showing their will. We're actually swapping out some of the bigs, that big package with Jack, Joseph, JD. So they're swapping in some more of their skill guys. But to just kind of wrap it up here, Josh, one other game I'm actually really watching tonight, Pillow versus Starkville. That is a big game with some implication towards us, too. So I'm kind of eager to see. I actually have Starkville winning that, but I think it has a lot of implications on our standings as well.
Yeah, should be interesting. And look, all of a sudden, I feel like, are we the better team out here? It looks.
This drive really, it's a different team. It's a different tempo. It's a different mentality and physicality that we're seeing.
We have slowly but surely been getting better every single snap all year.
And again, we've talked about this. You got to credit Coach Mangum and his staff. We do not have one of the larger staffs. There's some of these staffs that have 10 coaches on here. We're looking at 4 or 5 on ours. So you got to credit them for what they can do and what Coach Mangum was able to adjust in game and from game to game. So does a phenomenal job.
So timeout. We'll take a timeout with them in return. Cougars, Oak Forest knotted up at 14.
We would like to thank Landry Adcock and Landmark Surveying for continuing to be an unwavering supporter of SCA Cougar football and SCA Cougar Livestream. Go Cougars!
Family owned and family run. Zip's Restaurant has been providing McGee with great food, including the Zip Burger and special sauce, for over 50 years. And we are proud to have them as a sponsor for SCA Cougar football.
Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to serve our community with trusted coverage and personal service. Chris Bowen and his team are here to protect what matters most to you. We want to thank Chris Bowen for being a proud sponsor of SCA.
All right, we're back.
Big play.
Big 4th down, 4th and 3. And quick hitch out to the right. Walker makes one miss. Really good job.
Great move. And I've said this ad nauseum. Big plays, you look for big players. You don't have a particular play call. You have a particular player you're looking for. And, of course,
and know who ours. Yeah, you know who our
is our guy to look for in that particular play. So fresh set of downs for the Cougars as we back in that elephant set, heavy to the right. So direct snap to Jacob here. Good snap this time. Hard run inside, maybe a yard or two. But Oak Forest trying to stiffen up a little bit. Gain of only a couple before they swap out and get a new package back in.
So 1 yard right there. Bring up 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9.
again, kind of living down here, taking advantage of some opportunities. We just have to capitalize on those. I think that's where we have lacked in some of our losses. We've turned it over in the near the red zone a few times on downs. We've had some fumbles. And we've stalled. So we've really got to capitalize when we get these opportunities.
Pump and go, and he's got him. Touchdown, Cougars!
Let's go.
He pumped him, got him on the hitch and go, and just a perfect pass as he rolled out. And Baldwin can really make those off-platform throws.
He really can. His stature, he is a shorter guy, so that kind of lulls. I think it kind of lulls some defenses asleep. They don't realize he's got a cannon.
Yeah.
He can place it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a great point right there, because I think you're right. And Walker yet again strikes for a touchdown, and he has emerged as just one of the elite playmakers in the MAIS, I would say.
Oh, absolutely.
He continues to produce every single game that we play, and he strikes yet again. So Cougars up 21-14. Who would have thought it, folks? I heard all week long. Man, Oak Forest beat Columbia 30-3. Columbia beat us bad. What's going to happen? Well, this is what's happening.
Yep.
Coach Lane, Nostradamus, 21-14, 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break and return right after these messages from our sponsors.
Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to serve our community with trusted coverage and personal service. Chris Bowen and his team are here to protect what matters most to you. We want to thank Chris Bowen for being a proud sponsor of SCA Athletics. Go Cougars.
Well, normally we're back. All right. So Cougars 21-14. Huge touchdown right there.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal job there by our guys, establishing the tempo, establishing the line of scrimmage early in the second half, and just doing a great job of driving methodically down the field and capitalizing. So that's what we were kind of lacking in some of these games. Oh, there's a muff.
And so a muff punt. Yellow Jackets get on it around the 30, looks like the 33-yard line. And so we're going to bring in a special guest, but it's a recurring guest, Mr. John Schaus, head of school. We had to bump him to the third quarter because Coach Case took up halftime today. Mr. Schaus, how are you today?
I'm good. I'm excited about our team tonight.
Playing really, really well right now.
Good hard-nosed football right now. Good run right there by Oak Forest.
Yeah, good run by Oak Forest. Algie on the tackle there. Going to be close to a first down, and they got it. So 1st and 10, Oak Forest after the 10-yard run.
I don't know where they rank hard, but if they rank hard, we're number one in the state.
Oh, absolutely. Me and Josh have talked a good bit about just the grit and determination that this team has. We may not be as talented as a couple of. Oh, great job! Who is that? Cannon shot through there, wrapped him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, a little like McAlpin and Barry.
I was going to say Wilkes come in to help clean it up.
And look, we've been saying Wilkes' name a lot tonight.
Yeah, he's done a great job. This is one of his better games.
Yeah,
offensively.
I think this is his best game he's played. He has shown up in a lot of different ways. And Big Ryan Harper running off after a really good job right there. I think he took on the double team there and allowed Barry.
Cleaned it up. Yep. Allowed Cannon to get through there.
So 2nd and 8.
Right off the edge, a little end around.
McAlpin chases him down, but not before Oak Forest gets another first down.
Yeah, and they continue to have some success. I actually think we blitzed from our right side, which was, they ran to their right, so away from our blitz. So good play call on Oak Forest's part.
They're big up front. I noticed that when they came out on the field. I said they got a big line, but we're holding our own.
Oh, yeah, we're doing a good job. They always are just a hard-nosed team, a physical team, and we're doing a good job. Our front guys doing a good job trying to establish that line of scrimmage. Another whole host of guys coming in. Jack Lee wrapping up, pulling them back. Very little gain, maybe 2 yards, maybe 2 out of that play right there. So we're looking at
Yellow Jackets pick up
Probably about 7 yards to go, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. 2nd and 7 here. Yellow Jackets have fought inside Cougar territory down at the 40-yard line, 2nd and 7. So Cougars looking to get off the field here. This would be a huge opportunity.
Yeah, this is a momentous drive, and I think that there's a little lean. They got away with it, though.
Makes one
got away
man.
from it.
That's a hold. That is a hold. Nation's got it held.
Did they call it?
Called it. I think they called it.
Did they call it?
Yeah, there's a flag.
Okay, flag on the play, so good. I'm glad they got it. I'll tell you what else. That was almost a touchback. He reached out there over the goal line, and he fumbled it, but you can't tell if he got it in before.
Right. And you can't rely on the officials to make that call either. They're running too.
All right, that's a tough call to make, but certainly a holding. I mean,
I think that's what the coaches are saying, that there was a touchback.
And it looks like, well, let's see
what the call is.
Yeah, let's see what Bart, he does a good job. So let's see Bart Evans, white hat tonight, and holding, but it's going to be a touchback. It's going to be a touchback. And they got it.
Phenomenal job.
He fumbled it into the end zone, and out of the end zone, we recovered it.
It's a touchback.
That's
for
a
the
huge
Cougars.
play.
So
for us.
Cougars get the football. A huge turn of events.
Tremendous play right there. Again, we have to capitalize on these things, and so far tonight we have done a really good job of that. We got kind of caught up with the hold back here.
I didn't even know that the ball.
I didn't see it either. Let's see if Sly got it. Oh.
Didn't
But
get.
you can see the ball on the ground.
Yeah, you can see the ball on the ground, and the official was right on top of it. So I mean,
Yep.
you can see the back line judge back there right on it. So
Down Cougars!
So Cougars get it. Elephant set.
Left
Colson.
side this time.
Colson with about a yard. And look, just keep pounding them, keep pounding them, keep pounding them. Eventually we'll get one to bust.
Yep.
And you look back at a game and you look at momentum changes, and this could be that moment.
Yep. Heavy set coming out right here. Our big H-backs coming out, so we must be bringing in a couple little skill guys. I see Hayes at the top of the field here.
Pick up of one, it'll be 2nd down and 9.
Let's see, is that Noah? I can't.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's Noah up there with Hayes, and it looks like Thomas.
He's looking that side. Oh,
And-
right off his hands.
Yep, right off of Fontanella's hands there.
Came in a little high. That would have been a tough catch.
Yeah, and it was a dart too. That was screaming.
Following to Fontenot.
Fontanella.
Boy, this is a big 3rd down right here.
Yeah, tremendous down here. 3rd and 9. Still got
Motion from Jones.
drag
That little
underneath is
drag
open.
right.
Open.
Make a play. Make one man miss. He
Yeah.
makes one with miss.
Get that first. It's just gonna be short, I think.
Yeah, looks like just
Yeah.
needed to make one.
And you can see Thomas. He's so close. He's thinking he's about got it.
Well, what we would love, and the one man miss, I thought we were going to get a block out there.
Yeah.
I thought Algie was going to pick that block up, and it potentially would have sprung him, but I think he was out of position.
Yeah.
It would have been blocking the back or something of that nature. Mr. Schaus, since we got you here, hold on.
There's a penalty flag. I think it may be offsides. Is it on the coach?
Well, let's see what we got here.
We got a first down out of
Oh,
it.
wow.
So unsportsmanlike conduct from Oak Forest. Looks like a coaching flag.
Conduct on the Yellow Jackets.
So that'll push the ball up 15 yards and an automatic first down.
Another tremendous play.
Down Cougars!
And so that will give the Cougars life. A couple of fortunate plays here. The unsportsmanlike, the touchback fumble that was going to be a touchdown. And now the Cougars are in business.
Yep. At least, if anything, even if we don't get a first down here, it will help the field position.
Handoff to Colson. And
Continues just to,
look at that.
Just continues to run with such authority and
really good run.
Tremendous run.
6 yards.
Can't say enough about his ability and his drive.
So going to be 2nd and 4. We're talking, Mr. Shows, before the unsportsmanlike, wanted to get your take. We were talking to Coach Case all throughout the first half and halftime about the turf project and potentially having that come to pass here at the school, trying to get enough people to get involved, and just off the hands. Just want to talk about that and just let you kind of dovetail into what Coach was saying and kind of what your thoughts are on our project that we hopefully will be getting off the ground here in the next little while.
Well, we're excited about it. We spent some time with Coach Case and recently with some of the patrons in the community, and there's a lot of excitement growing to be able to bring softball back to the campus, or bring it to the campus in general. And so I'll let y'all get this play.
Stiffened up right there, Oak Forest does.
Nice hard run, first down. And
nothing there initially. Jacob had enough vision and enough, we talked about that shiftiness, that cut. He puts his foot in the ground and then drives back to the right side and gets that first down. Just, Jacob just, picking up his teammates right here and getting that first down, continuing the drive.
And you can see on that replay, just tough running, outstretched arm for the first down. So first down, Cougars. But sorry to interrupt you.
No,
Mr. Shows, go right ahead.
We met with our patrons and talked to some of our students, and we actually had 2 seniors that said, hey, we want to get on there and talk to the community about this project and the reasons we're doing it. And I don't know if Coach K shared some of that, but it's not just bringing the softball on campus, but being able to, there's some safety issues. Well,
right.
Is that a fumble?
It looked like the ball was on the ground, but they said he was down. Now, the Oak Forest guys are going crazy over there.
Oak Forest, their coaches are a little frustrated right now. A lot
Right.
of things have not gone their way, so everything kind of amplifies. And
Absolutely. Just a little bit of begging.
Yeah, they're trying to find something to go their way.
Wyatt Fortenberry on the carry.
So a lot of reasons for the turf project. One of the big reasons was safety issue that we talked about, is having the girls travel to another facility, to practice and to play games, and being able to do it here. Also, just the maintenance of the field in general. And there's a lot of costs that's involved in that, and saving those costs. And then there are times when it rains during the day, and with a turf field, you can play even when it rains.
Right.
As long as it stops raining.
And we have that expectation, that standard, if you will, here at this school. And the more we can practice, the better product we can put on the field.
And so there's a lot of reasons. I'm just excited. At the pep rally, several people talked to me about it, and they said, we love that you got so many people that are excited about this project. And I said, me too, and especially the students. So I'm looking forward to the meeting on Monday night.
A little shovel pass. I like the play. We're going to be close to a first down.
Unique play call. Coach Schuyler and Coach Todd really are in the groove right now with some of these unique play calls. So I'm digging it. I like it.
So it's going to be 4th and short, and looks like it's going to be a measurement. So we're going to stick with it.
Yeah, I think we're going to be about a half yard short. It just looks from it right here about a full yard, really. It's going to be about a full yard short.
Yeah, and
big decision right here for Coach Mangum.
We didn't make it to halftime. Our dance team and cheerleaders did amazing at halftime.
They did. They really did.
And we got a visiting band here tonight. So that we just got a lot of excitement going on at this game.
Yeah, really good environment to play football tonight here down in the hole. So a little bit short.
Yeah,
looks like
a lot closer than I thought. It's more like a football length or so.
Yeah, a little over a football length, I'd say. So I think Cougars going to go for it.
Yeah, I think you do. It's a good location to go for it here.
Maybe try to draw them off.
Yeah, try to draw them off side. One thing that me and you've talked about, and I've mentioned, I want Braxton to work on his acting ability when we do these, these dead plays. I want him to be a little more convincing. So maybe he's worked on some of that.
So that'll be the end of the third quarter. Cougars 21, Oak Forest 14. Cougars come back after the break, fourth quarter action, trying to put this thing away. We'll take a quick break and return with Coach Lane and Mr. Schaus.
Ready for your next tailgate, outdoor event, or family get-together? Make sure you get your ice from Twice the Ice. We've got 4 convenient locations in Puckett, McGee, Mendenhall, Monticello. All are open 24/7. Our ice is made fresh on site and has never been handled, so it's clean, crisp, and ready for your cooler.
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm.
And we're back.
43.
Big down right here, guys.
Huge down, huge play for the outcome of the game potentially.
Tush push.
That's what we thought.
I love it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it.
That's,
It's
I don't know.
gonna be really close.
It's close.
Let's see what they put him at. We'll see where they put him at. I like where they got him. Let's see.
On the carry.
Yeah, but I think both teams believe that
Yeah.
he did not get it. And so, man, what a huge play.
That's
in
a
the
huge
game.
play. Really thought he had a little hesitation and kind of cut to the right. I really thought he had it.
Goes over to the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know if you watched the Thursday night football game. It's kind of Mac Jones on fourth down last
Right.
night in a very, very similar situation in the fourth quarter. He actually didn't get it. It was on third down, then did it again and got it on fourth. So there's that end around.
Squeeze him
Good
inside.
job
Wrap
by
up.
Hayes right
Yeah.
there.
What we call a wrong shoulder technique. He jumped out there, put that wrong shoulder, forced him inside, and then let our guys clean him up.
Good defensive play there on a play that has been
Running back.
gutting us all
It
night.
has. It has.
Picks up 3.
Yeah, they had some linemen pulling out in front. Looked like he had some room, and then we closed the gap quickly.
Just that pursuit of our guys. They really have been pursuing and swarming to that ball.
So 2nd and 7 here, 45-yard line. 11 minutes to go in the ball game. Inside handoff.
Oh, we had a chance right there. He just continues to run hard. Another
Flag on the play. Typically that's holding, but from that vantage point,
Yeah, it could be holding, but it
Could be
also
on
could be.
us.
Not a face mask.
Yeah, it could be a
could be
face.
holding on us in that center of the. Let's see what we got. Oh, yep, y'all called it face mask, and just got.
a hard run right there, and then hands getting everywhere.
I do have a great thing that happened recently that I'd like to share if we got a moment.
Absolutely.
In September, we had 11 students that took the ACT, and 9 of the 11 grew. So we're excited about those results.
Yeah,
we got
that's
those
incredible.
recently. So,
That's incredible.
and 3 more added to the 25-plus club. So I think we shared that last week. But 9 of 11 grew in September. So
Hey, that's something you can share every week.
Absolutely,
I mean,
you
that's great stuff.
Again, just missing tackles. We're getting back there. But kind of mirroring our drive that we had at the beginning of the third quarter. Now they're kind of imposing their will. But yeah, talking about ACT, that was one of, as an educator, when I was deciding where my children should go, the emphasis of the ACT in the private school is really important to me. State testing did not matter to me that much in the sense that was more of a metric for the state. I want something that could benefit my child, and I think Simpson does a great job with that.
Absolutely.
Focusing on ACT.
Big play there.
Great play right there by our guys, staying at home.
Thing, that end around.
Yeah, staying at home, keeping them away from that sideline and forcing our guys, forcing them into an alley and allowing our guys to make that tackle.
And we've had a couple of requests that we're going to have to give to our executive and regular producer, Paxton Lucas. I've had a few text messages saying we need a Simpson sports history trivia every night. Now, I'll help you with that, but you're going to have to put the graph.
Somehow I think Paxton will have to get with Coach Winston on this.
Yeah, Coach Winston's got to be heavily involved, he
is our human record keeper.
Maybe we can bring that to
another hard run up the middle.
Maybe we can bring that to the broadcast within the coming weeks. We've aggressively added some graphics throughout the year.
We're exponentially getting better.
Yeah, compliments of Paxton and Sly, and they do a tremendous job. But
down in 3.
All right, we really need our guys to bow up here. This drive has been kind of almost demoralizing, if you will. Turnover on downs, and suddenly they would just have been pushing it down the field. We need to get a couple stops here. Again, they do not have a kicker.
It seems the momentum, like you said, up front has kind of switched, and you can see. I mean, we don't touch you.
The line of scrimmage right now, Oak Forest is kind of winning that.
And I felt like we were winning.
Oh, we were imposing our will. So we need to regroup here, and slow down that run game. Don't allow these guys to get in the seams, get in the flats.
Ball on the 18.
And it's almost like you're limited in the possessions in the second half.
Yeah, you really are, because these possessions are so long. It seemed like it was like this last time we played Oak Forest. It was just a long, methodical drive.
It was, and we referenced that early in the ball game, but early in the broadcast, but it was 14-7.
Yep, 14-7.
It was 14-7 in the playoffs 2 years ago, and that's exactly what the game consisted of. Just slow, methodical, kind of in between the 20s, both sides, and.
If this was a boxing match, we're not throwing haymakers. We're throwing body blows, body blow after body blow. This is one of those long, drawn-out matches here. This isn't a TKO in the first. It's a long, bloody battle.
So 2nd and 8.
End around, wrap up. Good job. Hold on to him. Get there, guys.
And all of a sudden, we might not can control the line of scrimmage, but that end around we have. Yeah. We have seemed to
credit our coaches making an adjustment. We've really shut that down.
And again, Wilkes-Barre jumps off the page tonight, off the broadcast. He has been making impact plays all night long. So 3rd and 9.
They got the crowd back into it.
Cowbells ringing, cheers going. So big play right here.
Inside, fakes the handoff, and he's got a lane and an angle. It looked to be maybe holding or blocking the back.
But no call.
Doesn't look like there's a flag on the play. They're going to be, it looks like he stepped out of bounds after a 4-yard gain.
Yeah.
So where are we at, 4th and about 5?
4th and 4.
And 4 to go.
Huge play in the ball game. 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go.
Let's go, end zone fans. Let's go, Cougars!
4th and 4. I really like our odds. Do we do a run blitz up the middle, something like that, to stop that penetration? I mean, to stop that line push.
Yeah, where is 21 at?
And he drops back. Same play. Look like we got it covered up. Yes!
Oh, yes, sir!
Play.
Great job, Cougars.
Colson. He looked like the quarterback thought Colson was going to drift into the flats, and he kind of went the opposite way.
Yep.
Great job.
10 out there in the flats. Hayes doing a good job.
Yeah, Hayes
Jacob underneath, blocking that, swatting that away. Bowed our necks up. Tremendous play by our defense.
And you could tell, and you said it on the end around, but the adjustment that we made on that rollout play into the flats, Hayes just waiting on that guy, and a great job by our Cougars to get off the field.
Now, one thing that we've noticed about this Oak Forest team is they're not a quick strike team. If we can have a prolonged drive here and get a score, it's going to be really, really tough for Oak Forest to get back in the game. So we need a long drive, and we need a score.
Elephant set, and Colson hard running.
Good run.
Colson carries the ball.
Looks like a 5-yard gain. Yep.
Excellent first down. Remember, we talked about staying on schedule.
And look, the question is 6:50 and running. even if we don't score, but we have a sustained drive and Ashmore puts off a great punt and we pin them back.
Right.
I like our chances with, under 4 minutes.
Right. Biggest thing is, and we've talked about this at length, is playing clean, no penalties in this drive, and no turnovers. We play our game and we sustain any kind of drive here, even if we do have to punt. Time becomes a huge factor.
I like to see it when the defense have their hands on their hip.
That's right. That's a good sign. Good sign that we're wearing them down. Another hard run to our left, cut back inside. Excellent run. I mean, Jacob, you just can't say enough about what he's done tonight.
And he's close to another first down. Looks like he got it, so going to be first down Cougars.
First down, Cougars!
And Colson just keeps improving. Coach Case talked about it. Mr. Shows has commented on it. And we've continuously seen the confidence and the toughness just build.
Right. He's going to step out and get him a breather, a much-deserved water break right here. We're going to need him here in just a minute.
So Oak Forest has all 3 timeouts, 6 minutes and counting to go here in the ball game. Cougars 21, Oak Forest 14. Would be
You're their team. I wonder when you start using your timeouts.
I think if we have any kind of negative plays or stoppages, I think that's when Oak Forest begins to start using them.
Fortenberry, 2-yard gain up to the 25-yard line.
No big rush here. Play clock started about 35 seconds on that play clock. So we're going to be right around 5-minute mark when we can snap this ball again.
Look, if we get another first down,
it really, really becomes difficult.
Yeah, I mean,
for Oak Forest.
Another first down gets us the sub 4 minute, and it puts us in a position where one good punt, we flip the field.
Right.
You'd love to get a first down here.
Yep. Play clock under 9.
Elephant set. Fortenberry receives the snap, direct snap. Really hard run by Fortenberry up to around the 30. So
we're going to be about 3rd and 5.
Yeah, about 3rd and 3, Drew.
Okay, 3rd and 3, even better.
3rd and 4. 3rd and 4.
4 yards to go.
Splitting hairs now, Josh.
I know. I thought he was at the 30, and I looked and it was a 33 for a first down, but he's really at the 29 and a half. So, so 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Huge third down.
Yeah,
right
not to sound like a broken record, not to sound cliche, but this is a tremendous down right here. 3rd and 4, 4 minutes and 20-something seconds left in the game. This could potentially decide the outcome.
Colson with the direct snap.
Hard run. Nothing doing.
He gets it up to the 30, and it looks like no timeout.
Is Oak Forest going to call a timeout here?
If I'm Oak Forest, I would. Mm-hmm. I would. But now I hope they don't.
Yeah, I hope they don't either. We might take a timeout when we get down to about 1 second if they don't.
I think that's a good idea. We really want Jack to hit one good. If he doesn't hit one good, I'm blaming the special teams coach.
Well, like I said, these boys have the tools. They work hard. I think I have confidence in Jack. I think he can.
If he hits one good, way to overcome your coaching,
That's
Jack
right.
Ashmore.
Ashmore back to punt.
Just a shot up here at Coach Lane, who does a tremendous job. And there's the punt. Really good punt. Give us a good – don't touch it.
Yeah, you got to.
Got to get it down right there.
If it takes a positive bounce towards the 20, yeah, you let it roll and you let the clock die. But if it starts bouncing back, you got to stop it.
Yeah, just bang it with your body. You know what I mean? If it bounces back, you get it. But I hear you. You know it better than I know it. So going to be first down and 10, 3 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the ball game.
So drive of the game, I would think, for Oak Forest, for our defense, who has, got pushed around a little bit around midfield earlier in the fourth quarter, but bowed up, got a big stop. Would love to see it right here. 4 plays and be done.
So 1st and 10, Jackets. End around.
There's the end around. Squeeze him in. Good job, wrap up.
Good job with Eli. Looked like Cannon McAlpin out there.
Outside guys do a tremendous job right there, fitting up, squeezing them in. and allowing our inside guys to take care of it.
You know, they kind of going with the same script, you know, inside runs, into rounds. And
So far, it's not in a hurry here. You know, tying
Under
their
3
shoes,
minutes, yeah.
calmly getting back in the huddle.
You feel like they're going to throw the ball at some point here.
Eventually,
I think you got to if you're them. So our guys just have to play smart. Look for those playmakers that have, you know, caught us in the flats earlier in the game.
and there's the flag on the play.
Wrap up,
And
throwback
the
pass.
throwback pass, but
Good job
by Algie. Really
Nice.
good job. Now there's a flag on the play. Don't know necessarily what it can be. If it's got to be offensive.
I think illegal procedure maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But the side judge didn't go down there and spot the ball, and maybe. So no, it's going to be a sideline warning on us.
Okay, we can deal with that. We'll take the warning.
Sideline warning.
So what are we at? Third and
So it's going to be
about 11.
third and 11, third and 12 actually. Got to get to the 41. There's the 29-yard line.
Did they
Those hairs.
penalize us with yards on that, or was that?
No, we get a warning. Sideline warning. You get the first offense is simply telling us to get back. The next time we would get penalized for it. So
Big play here. 2 minutes, 16 seconds and counting. I know we've said this constantly, but this is the biggest play of the game. I mean,
each one has been. Give
there's
a little
the shotgun, going long, going up top, and going to make the catch right at the sticks. And it
Give him a
looks
little
like
too much cushion right there. I think Colt being as athletic, you know, I know he's not trying to keep anything behind him, but probably could give him a little, you know, a little less cushion.
So right at 2 minutes here, first down by half of a football. So Jackets convert the long third down play.
Clock running. They don't seem to be in a hurry to.
Look like a false start, but they didn't get it. Jack Lee's
Get
got
to
him in the
Jack.
suit, throws it to the side. Could be.
Oh, that's pass interference on offense.
Warren was there. Could have been a pick. Really great job of
That's
pursuit
offensive
by
pass
Lee.
You could have called offensive pass interference on that.
You could have, and
Tremendous job by Jack flushing him out, but keeping him off balance.
great job by Ty Warren.
I know. That's what I was about to say.
Outstanding.
Tyler comes in. Obviously, they didn't call a play, but was definitely interfered with. Should have been a pick.
Yeah, could have been ball game there. 1 minute, 39 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line. Looking up top again. Walker's on it and out of bounds. Really good coverage right there. Didn't give him a chance. Walker was just playing on the top of him.
Yeah, Walker just making sure this guy doesn't, I think this may be their guy, their only hope. Wouldn't even be a bad idea to have somebody play underneath it. Give him a little extra help.
Had rest on that play, so he didn't make the throw he wanted to.
Exactly right. Again,
Good point.
we have a tremendous pass rush. Garrison Warren, Eli Brewer, and, of course, my guy, Jack Lee. They always do a phenomenal job, and that's where they shine is in these passing situations. So getting Oak Forest out of position, out of their comfort zone. Good hard pass rush again. Off balance throw.
Out to the 50-yard line, so they'll make the play. He'll make the catch. Clock running. Going to be fourth down.
Down and 1.
And a long one here.
Ball on the 50.
So got to get to across our 49-yard line. So got to get a yard and a football.
1 minute to go.
So
106 left.
Oak Forest looked like they were going to take their timeouts on with them.
So
I know, hey, I'm not complaining, but even just then, they let about 10 seconds come off the clock before they decided to call a timeout.
So timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout with them, and we'll return for the last minute of this unbelievable ball game down here at the Hole.
For over 70 years, Farm Bureau has been a part of this community, standing by you with strength, security, and peace of mind with a trusted reputation. Our local independent agents bring you competitive rates and fast, friendly service, from auto and life insurance to personal coverage. Farm Bureau is here for Mississippi. Farm Bureau Insurance, here to protect what matters most. because Mississippi is our home.
And we're back. Minute and 6 to go. Catching you up. Cougars 21, Oak Forest 14. Oak Forest jumped out 8-0. We battled back. Oak Forest 14-7. We scored right before the end of the half, and we blanked them in the second half and put up a score of our own on a Baldwin to Walker touchdown pass.
Tremendous play that he, moving his feet and made it just a tremendous play. So
4th and 1 here, and this is the ball game, folks. If we can get a stop here,
QB
quarterback draw. Oh, he's going to be short. He's going to be short. That's a bad spot over there.
The official on the other side.
Okay, we moved. Yep, it's for that's our ball.
That's going to be
the Cougars football.
Official timeout for a measurement.
Hey, they don't have it. They don't have it.
I'm going to hold my breath right here, but I think you're right.
They're a half a yard short. It's Cougar football. It's ball game. Yeah, let's watch the replay, see where we got it. They got to get to the 49. And now for replay, he was down a half yard short and then reached out.
I think it's a good spot.
It's a good spot.
So we'll see. Here he comes.
It's Cougar football. It's ball game.
Come on. Stretch that thing out. Stretch them chains. Stretch them. Oh, he's short. He's short. Let's go, Cougars.
First down, Cougars!
That's ball game.
Let's go, guys. Tremendous game by the Cougars.
Well, look, I'm going to sign off with y'all. Thank you for letting me spend the
Come on, man. Anytime.
Mr. Shells, hey, we got to get you and Coach Case on here together because, hey, the formula is y'all two in the second half. Winner, chicken dinner.
There you go.
It worked.
I enjoyed it.
Yes, sir. Anytime. Look, hey, Josh, and I've said this before, we were due for one of these. We have been on the short end of the stick a couple of times against some heartbreaking losses. Finally got one, and couldn't be more deserving. These group of boys couldn't be more deserving. So should be victory formation. Kneel down. Let's get out of here.
They're in the elephant set. They do have 2 timeouts remaining. You expect them to use them right here. But, golly, the one-handed catch of the snap right there, that'll make you nervous.
I would probably prefer under center. But, again, how often are we under center? How familiar with that? We don't want to.
Yeah, and, think about it. If that takes 5 seconds, I mean,
clock's running on our screen, but it is stopped at 55 seconds.
Yeah, it's 55 seconds. They call the timeout. So they'll have 1 timeout remaining. So let's just work this thing down. A 5-second play, that's 50.
Right.
Bang a timeout, run a play, another 5. That gets you down to approximately 5 to 10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, there's about 10-second differential between what we have gameplay wise and with their timeout. I think they got 1 timeout left. Is that right?
They do, 1 timeout. So the question is, and I'll kick it to you, are you comfortable enough with our special teams operation that we can snap it and catch it and kick that sucker out of bounds? Because it'll be ball game,
Right, 100%. These,
Complaining about
Yeah, and Oak Forest still complaining about the touchback, but hey,
I mean that's gone.
We looked at it on replay,
and it was there. Yes, I have absolute confidence in my guys. JD, a phenomenal long snapper. He's better than I ever was. Jack Ashmore getting better every week. He's had 2 or 3 really good games. So 100%, I trust these boys. Continue to hard run right there. Let's see what the difference is. They call the timeout.
It's going to be 2nd and.
Jack Lee's hurt. He's got something going on with his neck, maybe a stinger or something. He's coming out.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's just a little stinger. He's got a little something going on there, but maybe he'll be all right. 50 seconds left in the game. So almost on the nose, Josh, 10-second difference.
Yeah, so it's going to be about a 10-second difference. Now, they cannot run it, so they cannot call timeout. So you're going to snap it with, let's say,
do you take a safety?
Well,
do you run around and take a safety?
Well, if you were closer, I think you would. I really do. I think you would. And if you get it down to 3 seconds, maybe you do.
Right.
You run around, and but if you got 10 and you snap it,
Yeah. Well, I think what we're going to see here, we're 3rd and short. High percentage play here, very something bread and butter, something that we're familiar with. That's going to run 2 or 3 seconds off. Okay, so we're looking more like at the 7-second range difference, unless of course we can pop a run here for a first down and then be done.
yeah, it'd be great just to get 5 yards and
Elephant to the left here.
yeah, call it ball game. And there's the snap, good penetration, and stay in bounds.
I think he got the first down.
He stepped out. Oh, he didn't. I don't know if he got it.
They're giving him a bad. Well, I don't know if it's a bad spot. I think he's going to be about a yard short.
Oh, true.
And he went out of bounds, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, just shoot.
So he's a half yard. Now it's a decision time for
44 seconds.
I think you go for it. I mean, because if you don't get it.
I think you do too, just because of where we're at in the field.
Yeah. I mean, we just go back to it and we do everything we can.
I think we're going to be about 2 football lengths short.
Yeah, we
let's see here.
I don't think we got it.
Get out of the way, Colt. Get out of the way, Hayes.
Oh, he did.
He moved for me. He heard me. Yeah, well, we're about 2 football lengths, don't you think?
Yeah, somewhere around in there. Yeah, I think. We'll know more when they reset it. I think we got to go for it. I really do.
I do too, because it won't matter. It won't matter if they're at the 20-yard line or the 40-yard line. They're going to have to throw it up.
Right. And it makes me nervous now with this amount of time. Now we have to snap it. Now we have to get a good punt. And do they have a dangerous return man?
Can they block it?
Right. And can they block it? Right. There's just a lot of variables now.
Punting is a very influential play because there is a lot of moving parts there. So I agree with this call. Go for it. I think you just lean into your big guys up front and turn your feet and get that 1 yard. Really, you don't even have to get to the 40. It looks like we're almost to that little hash mark is about where the first down marker is.
Yeah, I like the play call. Jump over the.
Oh, he got it. He got it. Keep running.
He got it.
That's going to do it right there. Now, the drama is gone. We can finish this out. We can.
And look, let's
wrap it in Cougar red.
Let's give a huge shout out to our offensive line. We ran
tremendous job.
How many times have we run that elephant set?
Right, tremendous job. We saw a lot of glimpses of this against Lamar. Lamar adjusted pretty well with a 6-2. They moved in. They were able to stop it, but we had a lot of success with it. And look, Oak Forest just didn't have an answer for it tonight. You got to credit both these guys, Jacob and these bigs up front from this 2 tight end set. Just done a tremendous job.
And that'll be your ball game, folks. Hey, look, an upset down here tonight in the hole. And look, the bottom line is, it's always tough. We have such tradition. That S on your chest.
S on your chest.
Come
right
down here, and the combination of that, the outstanding coaching, and the growth of our football team.
They continue to grow. They continue to impress. Just so much. I'm so proud of these guys. Just how far they've come and how far they've gone against a powerful, powerful team and a perennial power in Oak Forest. So. Yeah, our next home game
at Copiah, at Brookhaven, and then home versus.
Yeah, it's at Brookhaven.
Yeah, and then home versus Park Lane or MRA. We play both of them at home. I don't know which one's which.
Yeah, so much needed win to help us with the PowerPoints. I'll get with Paxton this week, and we'll update it and project it. But that puts us in the driver's seat. And
look, all of a sudden, you win 1 out of the next 2. And you got a chance to be in a bye in that D3.
That's exactly right.
All of a sudden,
tremendous.
Yeah, you win 1 game, you're in the state championship.
That's exactly right.
And so, such a huge win, a season-defining win. We've been so close. Leak, Lamar, and now Oak Forest, which I would argue that Oak Forest is the best of those 3.
I was going to say, just looking at this team here. Looking at what they had up front, I think this is one of the better teams that we've played all year.
Well, look, they beat Columbia 30-3 last week.
Right.
The last time we were at home, Columbia beat us soundly. The worst game we've played all year.
Right.
And we just thoroughly take that first drive off the board for Oak Forest.
Right.
And
we just hadn't had an answer for it.
Yeah.
And again, just a credit to we've used this term grit. You saw a lot of that tonight. You just saw a lot of that with our running backs, our front guys up there, and if I was given a game ball, I probably would give it to the big guys up front because they really established the game, especially that third quarter, that first drive in the third quarter, really established it. So that heavy set, those big guys coming in, the two tight ends, I would give that group, the heavy set group, the game ball.
Absolutely. Well, look, Cougars, huge win, pulled a 3-3 on the year, and all of a sudden, we have positioned ourselves to make a significant run deep into the D2 or D3 playoffs, depending on how the next 2 weeks shake out.
Right.
So, I mean, everybody should be super proud of the job that this entire staff and these players have done up to this point. I think everybody outside of this school felt like this was going to be a super down year for the Cougars.
Yeah.
And we're sitting at 3-3.
3-3.
With, honestly, take 2 plays off the board, and we're 5-1.
Right. That's exactly right.
So
we have shown up at every single game, really barring maybe, that Columbia game where we had a couple of miscues. But, Lamar, Leak, those should be wins.
Right.
I mean, you really look at them. We thoroughly dominated Leak that first game,
and it just goes to
one or two missed things at the end, and it it changed the trajectory. That's why I'm saying, seeing these guys win this game tonight, having the ball bounce their way, much deserved, much earned, as much as they've gone through adversity-wise this year and kept clawing and fighting. So, big win for these guys. Super proud of them. Can't wait for next week.
And just the growth and development. They continue to get better, continue to play hard, continue to form that grit and toughness that can win you games. When it's on the line, you can win with that grit and toughness. And our Cougars have been showing that all year in spades.
Continue tip our hat to our coaches and Coach Mangum, who we talked about this last year, year before last, was such a tremendous job. This may be one of his better coaching jobs, in recent memory. 2 years ago, tremendous coaching job. This might supersede it.
Up to this point, I don't think you can argue with that. I think it does.
Yeah.
I really do. Compared to, that year we had a lot of returning starters. We had just been in the state championship.
Yep.
And we started slow, but the expectations were high for that team.
They really were.
The expectations for this team were as low as the expectations of any football team at Simpson that I can remember, at least over the last 20 years.
Yep.
And they have continued to exceed that and push the bar higher. And, Mr. Schau says this all the time, and it embodies what this football team is doing. It raises the bar every single time that it comes out and plays. And
they do. And you and Coach Case talked a good bit about this, and I wanted to really interject it, but y'all were having such a good conversation. It's a standard. You're living up to a standard, and you're holding each other accountable. This is the embodiment of holding that standard. It's still Simpson. It's still got that S on your chest, and we are still holding each other to that standard. We may not have the star receiver or the star running back or the star quarterback from Max Preps or whatever, but we have a group of guys who have bought in, who are playing hard, they're playing for each other, and they don't quit.
And look, they're emerging.
They are.
They're emerging. We have players that are emerging to be those cornerstones for this year and for the years to come.
Exactly.
You can see it blossoming in front of your eyes, and I'm super excited about the remainder of the year.
Me too.
Four regular season games left. Cougars 3-3. We will travel to Copiah next week. Would love to have you guys there in person rooting on the Cougars. If not, you can come and join us at SCA Live.
Cheer them on with us.
Absolutely. For Coach Lane, for Paxton Lucas, for Sly McNulty, I'm Coach McNulty. Go Cougars. Thanks for watching.